Congressman Henry Cuellar.
Thank you again so much for what you do, and President, thank you so much. Ricardo and I also go back many years. I appreciate the leadership that he provides and the versatile and how quick. I saw him and I said, "Where's your tie?" And I step out for a second. I come back and he's got a tie on. Carlos, what happened to your tie? Now those are friends. So I do want to say, that's for Carlos. But I do want to say, Ricardo, to you and Rodney and to the team, thank you so much for what you do. The administrators, thank you so much for what you do. And I also appreciate the IT. Who's here with the IT folks? Raise your hand, because I know you're going to have a lot of work to do. And so the IT, thank you so much to the IT. And also to the grant writers. You know, one of the things, I would be the most popular member of Congress if I could turn grant applications from 40, 50 pages and all the attachments to one page and put it in plain English. I'd be the most popular congressman in the whole country. I know it takes a lot of work, so I also want to thank the grant writers for putting those dollars together. You know, one of the things that we did under the Recovery Act, under the bipartisan infrastructure bill that we passed a few years ago, is that we put a lot of monies for highways, and as you know, the state of Texas got $30 billion. And most of the projects you see here are 80-20. That is 80% federal dollars, 20% state dollars. We put monies for water also, the largest amount for water. So the state has a lot of money. They just painted another color. They call it state dollars, but they're federal dollars that are here. But one of the things that we also did was we put in a lot of money for broadband. Send billions of dollars that the state of Texas will get in broadband, so make sure you apply to the state. But also we sent it to different agencies, USDA, the Department of Commerce, like we have here today. So there's monies out there for broadband, because I remember years ago when I used to be the chairman of public and higher education. Those were the good old days where 75% of all the monies went to public and higher ed. Things have changed a little thing in Austin. But one of the things I used to say was the classrooms of the future, that was back in the 90s, will have no walls. And we're talking about the internet and the broadband. And we're there already, because if you think about the classrooms that we have here, yes, we still have the four walls, but because of broadband, now the classrooms are so different. And that's why we're here today, to talk about this new broadband and the new technology and the new classrooms that we have. I used to call it the classrooms of the future. They're now the present. And as Rose said a few minutes ago, the pandemic really pushed that very hard, because we had to do things from home. And I know that it was hard when I was teaching a class at TAMU. It was interesting, you know, because you're talking to an empty class and you have the cameras. And I know if there's any professors, it was a learning aspect for not only them, but for students also. Turn on your camera so we can see you. Things were hard, but I think we're now getting used to it. The online classes that we have, the ability to teach now has moved us, as Dr. Solis said, and that's what's moving and motivating. If you look at the U.S. economy right now, it's the lowest unemployment rate we've had in 60 years. We've created over 12 million jobs. The state of Texas has been the #1 producer that we have. And of course, along the border, it's trade, Carlos, as you know. Trade between the U.S. and Mexico last year was $863 billion. We're almost reaching, I would say in the next few years, we will reach $1 trillion between the U.S. and Mexico. That's over $1 million of trade every single minute. Every single minute we have over $1 million of trade. And Starr County is part of that movement that we have, and technology plays a role in what we're seeing and what's fueling our economy. So I want to thank the South Texas College for the work that they've done to apply for this $2.8 million. And it comes from the Department of Commerce, what we call Connecting Minority Communities. And of course, in South Texas and the border, we're not the minority, as you know, as Hispanics. But again, it's a project that was important to make sure that we connect. And this project will go in different ways. Number one, it will provide just generally South Texas College connected all together, all the campuses, number one, but at the same time connected to the students and faculty and the community as large. One, it would upgrade the fiber optic connections between Starr County campus, Mid-Valley campus, and the South Texas Information Hub that we have. That would help over 2,200 students. It would also convert connections from analog, everybody still knows what analog is, analog to digital at the Technology Mid-Valley campus, benefiting over 3,000 students. It would upgrade class technology by installing new desktop software, like you said, Mr. President, from hardware to software, also benefiting over 26,000 students and providing hotspots for 350 students. We don't want students that say, at my house, I can't do the homework because we don't have internet. But it does provide that ability to help the students that need it. And again, total students will help over 26,000 students. So Rose, and to you and to the President also, it's important to make sure that we provide this, because again, the only way we're gonna move forward is by having the best technology. And this is what we're doing here at the South Texas College. So again, I wanna say to all of y'all, to the community, job well done. I would say when I started representing Starr County, it was moving. Now it's not walking, it is running. What we see, the development here in Rio Grande City is incredible. What you will be in Roma tomorrow for the industrial park, again, will be big also. We're moving forward on the suspension bridge, which is so important. So again, what I'm seeing here in Starr County is growth, and again, the South Texas College has to be part of this growth, and they are part of the growth itself. It's a team effort, all of us working together, and I just want to be part of the team. And so it's not only the public sector here, the county and the cities that we have, it's also the South Texas College. And to the private sector, we thank you so much. I know we got you here. Where is Benny also? Benny Canales, I know I saw him a few minutes ago. Benny, also I want to thank all the folks, Sam Bell, in the private sector, because again, sometimes we have a tendency of pushing the public sector, but the private sector plays such an important role. So with that, I want to say thank you, God bless you, and God bless Starr County. Thank you so much.